Developing nation has been Kenya's story. More than a decade after the country celebrated its elevation to a low middle income status. The question now echoes from university podiums to State House. When will that label finally change? This week, as thousands of freshmen at the Kenyatta University received the Chancellor's charge that went far beyond academic achievement. A call to action for a generation that could be the one to seal the country's developing chapter once and for all. Edna Nerea now reports.
It is a status Kenya has carried for as long as many can remember. Officially, the World Bank classifies Kenya as a lower middle income country, a designation achieved in 2014 when a rebasing of the gross domestic product increased the measured size of the economy by 25%, pushing the nation past the lower middle income threshold, but that was over a decade ago. The latest World Bank income classifications retained Kenya in the same bracket, even as 5 nations, Vietnam, the Philippines, Sri Lanka, Jordan, and Micronesia, crossed into the upper middle income group. The verdict is clear. Kenya has made progress, but the distance still to cover remains vast.
High-quality education is the shortest route for transforming our country from a developing country to an undeveloped country. That's the shortest route and the most effective route. For how long are we going to remain developing? That very necessary and imperative step is to come from us who are learning, who are students, who are professors, who are engineers.
It was against this backdrop of vision and reality, of promise and procrastination, that Kenyatta University Chancellor Dr. Francis Muthaura addressed the largest intake cohort of students in the institution's history. That distance was precisely the subject of President William Ruto's recent conversations, extending beyond the year 2030, conversations that come as a sizable percentage of the Vision 2030 agenda remains unachieved, with the timeline fast approaching.
Why can't our university be the Harvard of Africa? Why can't it be the Oxford of Africa? What's the difference? What prevents us from moving those few steps ahead?
At the heart of this national reflection is a compelling comparison: Singapore.
Our mindset is more innovative, more creative. And that's why we are learning. And there should be no, you should never accept that since we are Africans, we have always to be followers. Please erase that in your mind. We are capable of being leaders, and we have led in some areas. See, I've said we have led in sports. Why can't we lead in other areas?
Dr. Muthaura's charge to new students came on the backdrop of the ceremony, urging the whole that this cohort will not only successfully achieve the academic requirements, but more crucially, be instrumental in sealing the end of a developing country title for the nation, apart from ushering in a new age on the continent.
Those who will come after us. Our theme, forging ahead in unity, excellence, sustainability, and in greater global impact, captures well the task before the university at this moment. First, unity. Universities thrive when their communities understand that difference need not become division.
Highlighting the opportunities and resources present locally, the KU Chancellor urged the fresh intake to take charge of the call to change their society at a season when Kenya has been directed to assess and intentionally make strides toward visionary milestones.
Responsibility. There will be moments of applause and moments of difficult choices. Listen widely, consult sincerely, and decide with courage.
The Singapore Dream, the Vision 2030 milestones, the Chancellor's charge to the largest cohort of students all point to a nation at crossroads. The label developing has persisted for decades. The question is no longer whether Kenya can change its status, but whether this generation will be the one to finally do it. Edna Nerea, reporting for KUTV, Nairobi.